Good morning all. Welcome to today's session. We are going to learn about the acid rains. Acid rains. What are acid rains? How it happened? The rainwater that contains acids are known as acid rains. Why is this happened? Because the industries release waste gas from the industries. The waste gas like sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide, carbon dioxide. These are the waste gases that is released from the factories. And they mix up with the moisture that is present in the atmosphere. When they mix up with this moisture, they change into acids. Sulfur dioxide changes into sulfuric acid, nitrogen oxide changes into nitric acid, carbon dioxide changes to carbonic acid. So these acids come along with the rainwater to the ground. When they reach the ground, the rainwater changes into acid rains. I think it is clear. The sulfur dioxide changes into sulfuric acid and nitrogen oxide changes into nitric acid, carbon dioxide changes into carbonic acid. The wastes that comes out from the factories. So these acids in the moisture, they mix up with the rainwater and they'll fall as acid rains. This is the definition of the acid rains. And due to these acid rains, the monuments like Taj Mahal will get damaged, as well as buildings also get damaged, and also our skin. So these are very harmful and dangerous. Now next, there are two activities that we have to do in the lab. The important point you have to note down, children: when acids and bases are mixed in equal proportions, then they give a neutral solution. This is an important point that they have given in the box. Just go through it. Now coming to the fertile and organic manures. In olden days, the farmers used to use only the organic manures. So these organic manures help the soil to be fertile. But later on, the farmers started using chemical fertilizers, and because of these chemical fertilizers, the production of crops has increased and the crops yield more. So in olden days, it used to take 6 months for one yield, but later on what happened, within 3 months we are getting the crops. This is because of the chemical fertilizers. But at the same time, the soil gets damaged because of using chemical fertilizers. So because of the organic manures, the soil may increase the fertility and increase the acidity of the soil and the basicity of the soil. So the use of natural organic manures is becoming more preferred again in these days. So at present, everyone are trying to make the soil fertile by using organic manures. You can see in the market also, they are giving organic fertilizers. In the same way, all the parents are showing interest to buy organic fruits, organic vegetables and organic grocery. Why is this? Because the farmers are using organic manure, and the product that is coming out from these land will not harm us. So we are trying to use more organic foods. That is about the organic manures. And the use of the organic manures is that it's very healthy and soil will also not get damaged. Now next, about the salts. When an acid and a base are mixed, a chemical reaction takes place and a salt is produced. Once again I am repeating. When an acid and a base is mixed together, a chemical reaction takes place and a new substance is formed that is called as salts. For example, when hydrochloric acid is neutralized with sodium hydroxide. When hydrochloric acid is neutralized with sodium hydroxide, a new substance is formed that is sodium chloride, and it is a salt. So the formation of a salt depends upon the type of the acid and the base and the ratio of the mixture. Now coming to the next page, number 16. Let us do 9. So salts which change blue litmus to red are acidic salts, and salts which change red litmus to blue are basic salts. Once again I am repeating, salts which change blue litmus to red are acidic salts, and salts which change red litmus to blue are called as basic salts. So some salts affect neither blue nor red litmus paper. These are called neutral salts. So all neutral solutions are not salt solutions. You have to note this point. All neutral solutions are not salt solutions. Sugar and starches are neutral, but they are not salts. Now here they have given the table. Salt substances effect on blue litmus paper and effect on red litmus paper. Here page number 16. So the first one is copper sulfate. So what is the effect on blue litmus paper on the copper sulfate? It turns red. That means it is acidic in nature, acidic salt. And on the red litmus paper, it does not show any effect. Next one is common salt. The blue litmus paper and red litmus paper, there is no effect on these two papers. So common salt is not an acidic or not a base. It is a neutral solution. Next, sodium carbonate. On blue litmus paper, it does not show any effect. On red litmus paper, it turns into blue. So when red litmus paper turns into blue, we can say that it is a basic solution. So this is an important table. Note down it. Next here, acids, bases and salts. They have given a table, acid, bases and salts. So the uses of some acids and bases and salts. What is the use of acid in pickles? Acetic acid. It is used in the preparation of pickles. Citric acid used in the preparation of pulihora. Carbonic acid is used in cool drinks. In the same way, bases. Ammonium hydroxide. It is used in removing the grease stain. And in bleaching powder, calcium hydroxide is a base. And salts. Now common salt is used in the preparation of food. So this is the use of the acid, base and salts. And do you know our body needs many types of salts? Yes. We lose some salts through excretion like sweating. Why is our sweat salty? Because during the excretion of sweat, our body releases the salt. That's why our sweat is salty. So by this we have finished the chapter, and today's homework is just take a fair notes and write the uses of acids, bases and salts. It is very important. Just take a fair notes and write your name, class, section and write the uses of acids, base and salts and write this table and learn it. Thank you.